In the words of T2, gree fucking tings. This is obviously not Act 3, but I wanted to talk a moment about mods for Diablo 2. I've installed a popular mod called Eastern Sun, and it has quite a few changes that improve the game drastically, in my opinion. So for the rest of these videos, I will be using this mod. There are also other great mods out there, though. I'll talk about those too. In this particular mod, however, you have increased inventory size, as well as the addition of plug Y built into it. And plug Y is great because you get increased stash size. You also get the ability to reallocate your skill points, and I believe you can also reallocate your stat points as well. So that's pretty helpful. It lets you play around with pretty much any build you want. As you've seen in previous videos that I've made, I had plug Y installed and was able to do that. So in my opinion, plug Y is essential. Part of the reason why I like this mod over another particular mod that's really popular is that this one still maintains most of the skills of all the individual classes. Each class also has an additional, I believe, 5 skills that you can fool around with. The other mod that is really popular because of its size is Median XL, and that's a great mod, and I've played with it. It does a lot of the same things that this mod does, except that in that one, all of the characters play completely differently because their skills have been completely removed and replaced with completely different skills. So if you're looking for something new, then that's the mod to go with. But if you're looking for an improved Diablo 2 and it's your first time through, then Eastern Suns is probably the one you're going to want to try. The other thing that Eastern Suns does is increase the difficulty level of monsters across the board. Now, even though the monsters are harder, the game does give you a lot of things to jack your character's power up considerably. There are literally hundreds of new cubing recipes, and you obviously start off with a Heraldric cube from the very beginning of the game, which is helpful. And they've also done, little improvements like increasing stack size and all that sorts of stuff. They've replaced all of the runes with new ones, although you can still access the old runes using item modifiers. It's just a lot of improvements across the board. They've added gem words, which are extremely helpful for new players. Basically what that is you equip the same gem into all the slots of a gem of a socketed item, and you get a special gem word that is related to the type of gem that you put in there. So for example, if you put in all the gems that give you cold related stuff, I can't remember the name of them, the blue gems, you get like a chance to cast Frost Nova or something like that. So in general, the mod is a lot of fun, and I definitely recommend it. It certainly makes the Druid more fun, and you'll see that in Act 3. So if the Eastern Sun mod interests you, you can go to the link on screen, and I'll also put it in the description, or you can just Google Eastern Sun and it's the first result. Okay, so here we are in Kurast, hot on the tails of the Dark Wanderer. As you can see, since switching over to the mod, I've kept our basic spec that we've been going with. Lycanthropy, Werewolf, Feral Rage, that sort of thing. Oak Sage for, our buff and our health. Let's go and talk to all the NPCs. Oh, I do have much better equipment, however, because the mod lets you do a lot of things to modify and customize all of your equipment, which is quite nice. I've got like rune words and gem words and crushing blow and all this stuff, so you'll notice I'm a lot more powerful than I was before. Catching up to where we are, Duriel, for example, didn't give me any problems whatsoever. I mopped the floor with his ass.
Welcome to Kurast, traveler. Few come willingly to this ancient city anymore. I hope you brought your wits with you, for sanity is in short supply here. My name is Ratley. I am a sorcerer skilled in metalwork. It'd be a pleasure to help you. I don't have many customers these days. As you can see, the populace has been brutally decimated by the forces of Mephisto. The canals run red with blood, and demons roam the land. The wretched jungle hell has already reclaimed much of Kurast. The only safety you'll find is here at the dockside, where a magical warding holds the jungle evils at bay. But I don't know how long it will last. To make matters worse, the children of Zakharum are in league with the forces of Mephisto. The Zakharum have concentrated their power in the temple city of Travancore, located within Karas deep in the jungle wilderness. It's true, their zeal is unmatched, but I say the so-called warriors of light are nothing more than the twisted puppets of a hidden hand.
Damn it! I wish you people would just leave me alone. Oh, you're new here, aren't you? I am Alcor the Alchemist. I dabble in potions and salves, and I can sell you some if you really need them. But don't make a habit of coming here. I don't like to be disturbed while I'm studying.
You now speak to Ormus. He was once a great mage, but now lives like a rat in a sinking vessel. You have questions for Ormus, and doubt in yourself. Ormus sees a strange dichotomy in you, as he does in all would-be heroes. Speak to him, and he may grant you wisdom in turn. Or turn from him and seek wisdom in thyself. Yes?
I've not set foot in glorious Kurast for many years, but I never would have imagined it could be so corrupted. Certainly this must be Mephisto's work. You'd best get going, my friend. Diablo and Baal are still out there, and you must find them.
Greetings, hero. I've heard of your exploits, and I'm quite impressed. Very few mortals are capable of dealing with the three and their minions as you have. My name is Natalia. I am a hunter of evil, part of an ancient order sworn to hunt down corrupted sorcerers. If I could, I would gladly join your quest to stop the three, but I must wait here for further news. I can't predict what will happen, but the danger is greater than we can know. Until I receive my orders, I'll assist you with the information I have.
So let's head out of town and oh snap! The Dark Wanderer! Oh shit! What are we gonna do? Let's kick his ass. Or not, he can run like a fucking pansy. So after fighting in the Spider Forest for a little while, you're gonna eventually get the Jade figurine to drop from an enemy. I believe this is a little bit different in the regular Diablo, but in Eastern Sun it seems to be like it drops off of a random mob, whatever. Either way, you're going to pick it up and you're going to head back to town, and there's going to be a whole little trading game.
Back in Lutko Lane, Meshif told me he had a fondness for jade figurines. On his trading voyages, he collected an odd assortment of such small statues. I would show him your figurine.
Well, I gave you my word and brought you here as promised. But by all that's still holy, I wish I'd never returned to this accursed place. This fetid jungle can't be the fair Kurast I left behind. I don't know what all this evil is, my friend, but it's obvious that you must stop it. I only pray that you can before the jungle consumes the last vestiges of my beloved homeland. Praise you. That jade figurine will complete the set I was collecting. Here, I've had this statuette of a golden bird for years, but I consider it a fair exchange.
I've read legends about a sage named Kuile, who studied the mysteries of life beyond death. If I remember correctly, his ashes were ensconced within a golden statuette. It was a very strange tale.
The golden bird of Kuile? Thank you, my friend. Busy yourself while I experiment with the ashes within it. Then return and see what I've made for you. Good day. From the ashes of Kuile, I have mixed for you a potion.
So yeah, it's a pretty short quest, and that's it. You're done. Now to move on to quest 2.